Hi, I am Kathy Henry, and I am a licensed clinical social worker in the Indianapolis area, and I am proud to work for Healing Hearts of Indy. Today I would like to talk about, should you stay with your partner or leave them, break up or get divorced or whatever? This is a really common question that we have people come in. They want to know whether they're going to be with this person or not, or whether they should make a move and separate or get divorced from this person. And so there are a number of areas I think that we should explore before we make such an important decision. It shouldn't be taken lightly, especially if you are married and or you have children, because it affects a lot of factors that are much bigger than just you. The first thing to look at if you are questioning whether you should be in a relationship or not with this person is if you are having a huge sense of urgency to make a decision one way or the other. I always encourage people not to trust this sense of urgency, because what happens is we have a very strong feeling in the moment, anxiety or whatever, that says, I want to get away from this. And that sense of urgency says, oh, I guess I'm with the wrong person and I need to get out of the relationship. However, a lot of times that feeling will change within a short period of time. And then you experience this sort of boomerang thing where I feel very strong, I need to get divorced, and then we have to get back together. And that just creates a lot of chaos and drama and conflict in your relationship, and it really tears away at the love that you guys have for each other. So I encourage people not to trust this sense of urgency. Don't go ahead and make a decision just to end the suspense about whether you're going to be in the relationship or not. Of course, if there's abuse of yourself or the kids, or if there's some sort of really severe financial risk that you're in because you're with this person and you're afraid of what might happen, then of course you might need to take some immediate action. But short of that, I really encourage people to let this be a decision that you make over time. That if you need to separate, then do so, but do it at a slower pace and try out, see how the separation goes and how you feel. And if you're still feeling like you need to get away from this person, then maybe that's the way you need to go. But don't just follow the feelings of the moment. Don't trust that sense of urgency that says I have to make a decision right now. Second of all, I encourage people to look at the whole relationship. Don't make a major life decision just based on the feelings of the moment or what just most recently happened. We need time in a relationship to explore what has happened, to analyze the events of the relationship, and to understand things about ourselves, to understand things about others in relationship dynamics. And if we don't take that time to explore that and look at the relationship as a whole, look at all the different patterns and the dynamics that have been happening for years and years, then what we're going to do is we're just going to be experiencing a roller coaster relationship where I'm in, I'm out, I'm in, I'm out. I need to be with her, I don't need to be with him, whatever. And it really just creates, again, a lot of chaos and drama and instability in your life. So number 3 is I encourage people to look for patterns of things that have happened over the relationship. We all have bad behavior. We are all going to make mistakes. We are all going to do things that we regret. The question is, does your partner have remorse for some of the things they have done that hurt you? Also, I'm going to ask you, do you have remorse for some of the things that you have done that have hurt your partner? If not, then there's a problem that needs to be addressed. And so we have to learn how to, as we grow in ourselves and in our relationships, we have to learn how to apologize for our behavior and how to make amends, and also to make some changes in our behavior. When we look at the things that we've done and we say, oh my gosh, I can't believe I even did that. I don't want that to be me. I don't want to be someone who does that particular behavior in response to something that my partner's done. Then now I'm making some positive changes and I'm growing and maturing. if you see that growth out of your partner, then there's still some hope for the relationship. That's what I call workability, that your partner is workable and willing to grow. Number 4, maybe look and see if there's something that you need to work on about yourself. A lot of times, I mean, it's just so common when we are wounded in different areas from our childhood, from previous relationships and so forth, we project onto the people that we're in relationship with the great fears that we have. You're going to abandon me. You're not going to love me enough. You're trying to tell me I'm a bad person, whatever it is. We're projecting that onto the other person, and then we're acting it out as if it were really happening. And a lot of times it isn't. And so we have to learn about ourselves as we grow in the relationship and evaluate our own behavior, and not just expecting our partner to make all of the changes in the relationship. They shouldn't have to do all of the work. And if we are not examining our own behavior and looking for our own ways that we need to grow, then we are missing a huge and very important lesson from the relationship. So finally, I just want to say that our relationships, I say this a lot in my blogs and videos, our relationships were meant to reflect back to us what we need to work on in ourselves so that we can change and grow. And maybe that is, I need to grow strong enough that I can stand up to my partner and maybe even walk away. That might be what you need to learn, but that's going to be learned over time. Just waiting and expecting for your partner to change or for them to love you enough or whatever is not going to make a relationship work. So your partner's job is not just to make you feel good, it is to bring out the things in you that you need to work on. And ultimately, when you are both doing that, you're going to have a wonderful union. It's not going to be a very easy road, but it will be a productive and growth-producing and maturing experience for both of you, and that's what really bonds people together for life. So I thank you very much for listening. I hope this has been helpful, and I'd love to help you if you have more questions about this. Again, I'm Kathy Henry, and I can be reached at 317-727-8939 if you'd like to talk more about whether or not you should stay with your partner.